I'll do impressions of like little Michael Jackson,
Yeah.
and his voice is
So high.
So high.
Been the two of us need look no more. We both found what we were looking for. With a friend to call my own, I'll never be alone. And you, my friend, will see you got a friend in me.
Like that is not hard. It's not that hard for me.
See, I can do Janet Jackson.
Okay.
We're coming from an escapade. Boom, boom,
What
boom,
the
boom.
hell?
We're gonna find her from another day.
I thought she's like, I'm gonna dip a bit lately.
Yeah, that's her.
Hey, it's Herbert. And you're listening to the About Last Night podcast, you slippery little son of a bitch.
About last night.
Imagine if this was like a job interview. So do you feel like a free spirit, someone that really goes to the beat of your own drum? Yeah, a little bit, but then I don't. Okay, it says here you can type 60 words a minute. How fast can you type?
Me?
Yeah.
I actually never timed it. I should time. You mean I letter?
We don't want to miss
letters?
this gold.
Are you saying how many words?
Yeah, like typing on a...
within a minute.
Did you ever learn in school how to type?
Yeah, they at our all-girls school, they put a paper over our hands, and we couldn't look at the keyboard. We had to kind of remember, and then the teacher would tell us if we memorized the keyboard.
That feels like kind of abusive.
Yeah, what if they just whacked it our hands?
Every time you spelled a word wrong?
Yeah.
Deodorant is spelled with an O, not a U.
Hey, what's a word that trips you up that you always will misspell, that you just can't get? I think for me, it's diarrhea.
I was just about bitch. I was just about to fucking say diarrhea. And that's so weird because like every time I have it, I can spell it. But when I don't have it and I'm just talking about it in conversation, I'm like, is it 2 A's or 2 H's? How many is it? How do you spell it? Okay, Ray, let's both take a stab.
Hold on, I got to write in the air. D. I.
Hug that mic.
Die. D-I-A-H. E-R-R-A. But I might be wrong.
All right, I'm going to go with D-I-A-R-H-H.
Oh, shoot. I forgot that R.
Diarrhea.
H.
H-H-E-A.
Oh.
Is that how you do it? You gotta mime right?
Unfortunately, I can't see it in my head.
Mm.
And that's the same with, when you're at a restaurant, you need to figure out the bill.
Oh, yeah.
And tip.
Yeah.
I can't just do it in my head.
Well,
I go like this.
I'm impressed you can even do that. I can't even do the basic math part of it.
It's too hard. Don't you love that the newer days now, they break it down for you, like the 20%, they do all the math for you, and you're like, this is...
Yeah,
you just
put
wanna,
it on
You
there.
just want to kiss the boss.
Dude, how many times you go into a cheesecake factory and you're just like, hey, Ron, come on back with some mott sticks and some chapped lips.
My lips are chapped right now.
Really? I feel that is one. Is that a red flag or a deal breaker in a friendship and or relationship? Chapped lips?
What do you mean? If a guy has real crunchy lips?
Yes.
That's not a deal breker for me because
Okay.
that's who I am.
Oh, you're a chapped lip?
Mine get really crunchy.
Oof. What
What are you gonna do? Just put some Aquaphor and make it moist.
Yeah, I feel like most people. See, I think I do that a lot. I lick my lips.
Yeah. You got good lips though, Adam. Hey, I'm not. This is my best friend.
Don't
get excited.
Don't start turning this into some.
No. I'm just saying, like,
I'm
for
gonna report
me,
you to HR
I
for
wish
that.
I had a little. Yeah, I'm sorry. I wish I had a little more Salina lips.
Mm.
You
Yeah,
know?
Deion Cole said I had black guy lips. I don't know what that means. I think that means I have big lips.
good kissing lips.
Yeah.
Amanda must just be.
Oh, I just swallowed her face. Yeah.
Oh.
What if I was like, no, don't say, yeah.
Is it okay I took off my shoes? I was going to take my socks off because they're pretty sweaty. But,
you can.
Was that okay?
By the way, weirdest strip club ever. Can I take my shoes and socks off? Wait, are you the stripper or the guy getting the dance?
Yeah.
I think it's funny if you're the stripper. You're like, can I take my shoes off? And then I'm like, yeah, your boob's still going to be out? And you're like, yeah. Have you ever been to a strip club?
That would be really fun. I've never been. But you know what? Now
I think we got to get a group for your birthday.
We should go. Let's go for my birthday.
I'm fucking serious. I've gone for a couple birthdays like that with gals.
Okay.
And it's actually the best way to go because there's a level of perviness that's stripped away. When it's just dudes and you're sitting around, some comic had a great joke about that.
Do they know it's your birthday, the strippers?
Yeah, like
it's
a
my
red
birthday.
We got any birthdays in the house? Yeah, like they sing to you with a cupcake, like it's the Olive Garden. They give you an extra shake. Usually only get 30 seconds, baby, but since it's your birthday, we'll give you 35. Yeah, they probably do something for you.
Wow.
So what's your idea of a strip club since you've never been? Like
I just associate it with movies, you know?
What you see on the tube, yeah.
What was that movie with someone was a stripper?
Striptease.
Marissa Tomei. No, I never saw that.
What about what is it called? With Jesse Spano from Saved by the Bell. Stripper World? No.
No, I don't think. I've
Lap
just
Dance
seen like
City.
little random parts in. Was Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, was that a strip club when they go dun dun dun, jump on it, or is that no?
I think you're right. The dun dun dun.
Yeah, because
dun.
they take off their shirt.
Yeah, I think
Maybe.
you're right.
I don't actually. I really have no reference other than movies.
But it's well, I don't want to say you're missing out.
Are they nice?
Yeah, I've had pleasant encounters. I think the first time I went is when I was 18 and a buddy of mine was 17, little Filipino dude named Chris De Leon, and he put his hoodie on, and I was like, dude, I just turned 18. Like, none of my other friends were 18, so I was like, I don't want to go by myself.
Yeah.
I was like, but I kind of want to, I feel like I got to go check it out. And also just rainy days in Seattle. I don't know how it was growing up in Whittier.
Man, that's right. You were a Seattle boy.
Yeah, so you're trying to find more indoor activities. And so when you're in high school and like your sports are like, you don't practice, whatever, it's the evening or it's on the weekend. Like this is why I started doing a bunch of home movie sketches and stuff with buddies or video games. You just got to find indoor stuff. So why not go support the dance dreams of some strangers? So we went in there and he had this hoodie on and he kind of like had this like, he just started like walking the way he thought like somebody not 17 would walk. To me, it stood out obvious as he was just a kid in a hoodie trying to act cooler and older.
Yeah.
But he passed. And so we walked in and we sat down and I talked to this stripper named Candy for about 45 minutes.
Cute.
And I remember I went back to my buddy and asked him for more money. And he was like, what? He's like, I gave you $80. And I was like, I know I need another 80. I think she really likes me. Delusional. Just talking to me, making me feel like I'd never talked to somebody like this that looked like this, that was named Candy. She was filling me up with all sorts of self-esteem and, telling me I could be anything I wanted to be.
So they'll sit near you and then and just talk?
Just flirt with you and just
make you feel special.
Highway robbery, make you feel special.
Oh, and you just keep giving him the bucks.
Just keep giving him the bucks, yeah.
But nothing.
And for no exchange of goods or services. I mean, then you get a dance, and you're thinking,
there's nothing in the back rooms that they.
They always have back rooms.
That they.
I haven't gone back there, but that's where we don't have to do that for your birthday. We can just keep it out front.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can just sit. We can
just start crying.
We can just sit in the splash zone, right up front.
When I went to, SeaWorld's a bad place.
Yeah.
But when I went as a kid, I would sit at the top. I didn't. The soak zone, I hate it. I would never be near that.
You get fucked up.
Yeah. I was like, I liked my shirt today.
Yeah. Also, there'd always be some kid that just had like a bag of fresh like garlic knots sitting there just being like, somebody told me front row was the sweetest spot to sit. and just fucking Shamu. And just imagine him like mid-bite and then looking up and seeing Shamu just about to belly flop right in front. Oh, shit. And then boom, garlic knots everywhere. Yeah. Yeah, SeaWorld's one of those places where you go, oh, fuck, like, I want to support everything you do, but then I saw that documentary and it was like,
God.
It's just a slave camp for mammals.
Oh, yeah, no, that makes me real
What about
mad
Legoland?
and sad. I've never been.
Another place where you go for your birthday.
Yeah. Or...
We get
You
some
know what I was
stripper
thinking about
Legos.
the other day? Stripper Legos.
Get some strippers dressed as Legos. What were you thinking about?
Laser tag. Does that even exist anymore?
Oh, yeah, it's got to. I know there's a place in Seattle, and if there's a place there's got to be a place here, the mecca of entertainment.
Yeah, but with COVID and all, I feel like that's place is going to go, no?
Yeah, but wouldn't that be a place where you could wear a mask? And
Yeah, that's true. I only went once, and I did like it.
What was your last birthday party? Did you have one as a kid many times? Did your folks, were they into that?
Yeah, I had a lot of, this is very weird, but my mom made proper tea parties for my birthday, and I didn't want those.
What do you mean?
Like, we had to dress up like olden times, or like fancy, and have tea and scone parties.
Cool.
No, not cool. I just wanted pizza and like a bounce house.
What the fuck? So
I
was
don't
this like
know.
her?
She just loves tea and scones. So
So do it on your own time, right? What was going on that following Tuesday?
Don't make me do this. Do it on your own time.
Quit pushing your scone passions onto my birthday. Fuck, I know you made me. Is that like, yeah. That is...
I guess she liked that idea, like how cute we all looked with fancy dresses and...
Of course, I get that.
My friends, and I think that was what maybe lit her up.
Yeah.
You know my mom. She likes
a sweetheart. Your impression of your mom is great. If you had to do one bit, like when people like ask like, you know, what is Puddin' like, my mom, I go...
Wait, that's her name, huh?
Yeah.
Puddin'?
Her name's Carolyn, but my grandpa gave her this nickname of Puddin' when she was younger in, you know, Oklahoma.
I'll call her
and
Puddin'.
when you get to know her, that's who she is. She's Puddin'. Carolyn's her work name.
Yeah.
And so, but now I call her, yo, bitch, where's my spaghetti? Right? But thank God you laughed at that. What if you were just like, I'm going to go now? No, her name's Puddin', and she, when I try to do like a bit of, to explain to people like who she is, here's my mom. We'll be talking. She'll call me at like 8 a.m. and be like, do you remember my friend Denise?
No.
And I'll go, yeah? She goes, well, her daughter had a miscarriage. And I go, oh my God.
Sorry. That's not funny.
No, it is.
But the way you're delivering this is very...
Yes, totally. And then
okay.
I go, cool. I go, now, Mom, remember how I was just calling to ask you what time your flight gets in? She goes, oh, that's right, 6:30. Do you remember my friend Pam? Yeah. Well, her cat has pneumonia. Didn't know she had a cat. Me neither. What time is it there? The same time that it's there where you are. You gonna wear shorts today? I don't know. I don't really feel like telling you if I'm going to or not. But let me know if you do. Nope, definitely not going to do that. Just a real soft back and forth of going
like
nowhere.
Soft voice.
Yeah, just and then
and growing up is that
growing up just a little more oomph to that.
Yeah,
I mean, she did the.
sure.
Were your folks strong on the discipline growing up? They were, right?
Oh, we got spanked.
I got the belt and the spoon a few times.
We got the belt, and then my dad would go in the kitchen and shake the spoon drawer
to let you know it was coming.
The big soup spoons. Yeah, it was coming.
Holy
go,
shit!
That's it. And then we would run to the room.
He'd just shake it up and be like,
and
I'm not cooking soup.
I'm cooking hot buns.
Cooking hot buns.
I'm cooking 6-year-old buns.
Minestrone, not tonight. We got some sweet spanks coming your way. And oh man, I'm cooking hot 6-year-old buns. Pop, pop, pop. That's a preview. Hey guys, Adam Ray here for the About Last Night podcast, and I love sports. I also love facts. And here's a fact. Do you know that 85% of people who play daily fantasy sports lose? What? That's right, man in the corner with a weird voice. Is it really that surprising, though? The game is rigged against you, all right? You're playing against thousands of other lineups
not to mention experts, guys that have nothing but time on their hands to figure out the strategies and maneuver and manipulate the system and win cold, hard cash. These guys just have more tools and more time. You don't stand a chance. Introducing Stat Hero. Huh? Give me a second, weird guy. It's the first ever daily fantasy sportsbook that puts you, the player, in control and winning within reach. Here's how it works. Stat Hero shows you their lineups and dares you to beat them. I like that. We all love dares. A double dog dare ya. Remember that shit? It's you versus the house in a head-to-head fantasy matchup. I dare ya! Your name, your stakes. Winner takes all. You have the advantage. Stat Hero is showing you their lineups ahead of time. No one else fucking does that. That's why Stat Hero rules. I like this type of gameplay because it really lets you put your money where your mouth is. You see it, and then you just take the dare, and you go, you know what? I think this, I think that. You are in total control. Stat Hero is DFS the way it was meant to be, one-on-one. So play Stat Hero now and change the odds. Go to stathero.com/lastnight, sign up for free, and right now, you can get 3 times back on your first play. Nobody else does that. They're giving you a 300% match. That's unheard of, so go to stathero.com/lastnight. stathero.com/lastnight. I dare ya! All right.
Oh man, yeah. The spoon is probably more impactful than the hand, just because it's also like it just looks. The hand you see it. The hand you do with high fives and handshakes, so it's got some more positive connotations. The spoon just held up, not attached to food, coming down at you. It just looks like a weapon.
Yeah, for sure.
What sort of things would they spank you for? What did you?
We would fight. There was 4 of us, so it was like fighting over a toy, or what did Michael do? I think I would get mad. It was always the older brother starting.
Of course, it always is.
I'm trying to remember.
You never started a fight out of boredom or anything?
No, you know what was my problem? I didn't like sharing, and it's still that way today as an adult.
For real?
No, I'm really trying to. I'm not bad, but maybe people don't. Internally, I know, like, I'm really trying to work on sharing more. Like, not like,
Like what? Like food?
No. I'm not saying like sharing my toys. I'm saying
sharing like
just listening and sharing time and letting people have their time to shine, or letting family listen, let them share stuff. I don't need the attention all the time.
Right, gotcha.
And that's how it was when the 4 of us as kids was just like if you took my toy or something, I get mad and I would scratch them, and
the scratch is a powerful move. My sister did that a lot too.
Yeah, I would scratch Andrew. Poor Andrew. He would have like cuts on his face, and we'd go to like family parties, and everyone's like, "Yeah, Melissa went at him." Poor Andrew.
Would you look at him across the room and be like, "Don't you fucking
say it?
Fucking say it with me. Make up a story. Say a tiger attacked you in the backyard." Yeah, that sibling rivalry is real, and I feel like there's not any brother-sister combo that I've met that I've heard didn't like. It's just different levels of violence. My sister threw a high heel shoe at my back, and the heel hit me in the middle of my back, and I thought I was paralyzed.
Whoa!
I was definitely like over dramatic as a 10-year-old, but it hurt, and then I like extended my arms and went and fell to the ground. And I was a fat kid, so when I tell that story to Bill Burr, he goes, "Good thing you had those big old titties to soften the fall." Yeah, but we were. I mean, like we would. Grab. I mean, just the hair pulling is that's a nasty move. And girls, it feels like
that was something I did for sure.
That's the first move I feel like in a girl fight is grab the hair if it's there.
I did that at Ramona Convent, my high school.
Grab the hair if it's there. Yeah. Hairs. You think Cher ever grabbed someone's hair?
The singer?
Yeah.
Why? Go ahead. What's the? Well, what other Cher is there? But why is Cher? Where did that come from?
You said they're like someone that's been pitched so many Cher bits in the last 48 hours. Go ahead. What's the Cher bit about pulling hair? Jesus, does everybody have a Cher hair bit?
Oh, because Cher's hair was long.
Yeah. Oh. But also just the combo of Cher hair rhyming. Okay, so I got stoned with Mark Saratella about 2 weeks ago. We were coming up with vocal warm-ups. Like acting vocal warm-ups, like ba-doo, ba-do, ba-da, ba-doo, ba-do, ba-da.
Yes.
Abominably, abdominally, abominably, turbo, toy boat, turbo. Did you hear the news about the 2 Jews that fell off the cruise? We made that one up.
Okay.
But then we made up one called, do you think, would you care if Cher? Would you care if Cher? Would you double dog dare Cher to give the Care Bear stare? It was something like that. We were real high.
Yeah.
Did you ever have to do
believe that.
vocal? You believe that?
Yeah.
Have you been that high? When did you start puffing the pen, by the way?
Well, just recently.
I love that.
I'm very new to the vapes, but
Yeah, give me your first impressions.
well,
Kayla, are we okay on Melissa on the mic, or does
I
she
think
need
it's-
to be a little? Are we good?
okay.
Did you turn it up, maybe, just in case
I'll
she
stay right
pops
here.
off it? Yeah.
Man, from this angle, that I look like a little skater boy from the. I don't know. I don't.
It's a cool look. I
Yeah,
love the
but-
hat. I've always loved the hat look on you.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, it's a good move.
I think it helps. You know what kind of hats I can't do is, the trend, like the girls wear the cowboy or hat or the safari, like what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, that's
yeah. Well, like those safari hats are like so.
the only ones I have is for hiking. That I can do because that one's more rugged.
Yeah.
But I'm talking like that, the brig brill fancy.
The
ones.
like Kentucky Derby hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, or like
Yeah.
a sombrero.
I feel like people would be like, that's
That's too much.
too much.
Yeah, you wear that safari hat for like what, bird watching?
Mhm.
When did you get into bird watching, by the way?
I mean, it was early 20s.
Yep.
Actually, with Chelsea, we found
Shout out to
at
Chelsea.
our friend Chelsea. We went to Eaton Canyon in Pasadena. They had Audubon's everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Society. And they had bird watching one Sunday, and I had binoculars, and we went. But then there was also, in my early 20s too, I was part of this organization called Pointy Hills Habitat Authority near Whittier, and I was helping with the trailheads and teaching little kids about the importance of nature.
Were you really?
Yeah, but I hated that.
Hated the kids?
Yeah.
Because they probably didn't give a shit.
They were looking at airplanes. I was like,
Fuck
stay here.
Fuck that. You're like, I'm trying to tell you how long pine cones have been around. And they're like, we don't give a fuck.
Shove it, Melissa, and then kick me in the crotch.
Fuck those kids. You know what? I mean, yeah, being outside. Kids want to be outside on their own terms.
Yeah. That's it.
But
That's true.
What they didn't know they had in a tour guide like you. When I did the Universal Studios.
I'm not the best tour guide. I'm actually
how
not
so?
even good at introducing.
Introducing? Yeah. Well, no
Hold
one's really
on.
good at introducing because it's not a
Introducing.
thing. Yeah.
Introducing friends to, like, I can have a friend, you standing near me,
Yeah.
and I greet other family members, and I won't even remember to introduce.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's an acquired skill set.
Yeah.
Also, is it our job? I mean, there's all these like social things that like, I guess are like unwritten laws. Like if you bring somebody new into a situation, is it on you because you
Yeah,
brought
but
them to introduce them?
Especially
I
if
guess.
it was a boyfriend. I feel like
Yeah.
I didn't do that. And
Yeah.
that's whatever.
Speak up then.
You're an adult.
You got a voice. I'm going to be that type of dad for sure. You know, even with my nephew, he like, when he was like 5 and he was like, I want some milk. And I was like, go fucking get it. I didn't say fucking get it, but I just was
Right,
like,
in your
I
head.
go, cool. I go, you know what's the best part about being 5, Jackson? I go, you got hands
Aw.
and feet. I go, and the milk's 5 feet away. You could stand up, do a cool dance, go over to the fridge, be like, I got the milk. And he's like, yeah, well, you could go get it. And I'm like, nope. But, you know, but then I'd suck her out. I do for my nieces, I'll do anything.
How are their nieces? They're
Amazing. For them, I'll do anything.
They're
If
always
yeah.
hilarious.
If they're like, well, you drive, you know, to SeaWorld and get those garlic knots that fat kid dropped,
Right.
I'd be like 1,000%.
yeah.
I'll do anything for them.
Yeah.
But the nephew, just because I think he, even at 7 now, he just knows how to, and I want to know if you were like this as a kid, knew how to manipulate, like parents. Like watching him kind of fake cry or pretend to be sad. Like, you know, he's just not good at it. My nieces, amazing.
Amazing work.
I've also now called them out on it, and I can tell when they are full. Because as soon as I do that, oh, you're not, they start to smirk, you know?
Yeah.
But some kids, and this is probably like why some of them turn into kid actors,
Right.
are so good at manipulating parents.
I bet Macaulay Culkin was incredible as a manipulator.
Great call. He probably was amazing.
Yeah.
Guys, you guys don't leave me by myself. with all the
Everyone,
food.
I'm always home alone.
I'm always home alone. By the way, your sketch.
Thanks.
Holy
that
shit.
That was truly...
Melissa, it's
that was so fun to do.
Melissa's Home Alone. And did you co-write this?
Yeah.
Even cooler. Was so pumped to see it because it's so nostalgic. And it was such a funny take. I love that type of shit on poking fun at classic movies.
It's the best.
In ways that are like, it was the bird lady, right?
Well, yeah. And originally, because Kristen Wiig was hosting that week, and I was like, and I was watching December comes around and I watch all the classics with Allie, my sister, and Home Alone is one of the Villasenor's favorites in our household. So, but I was watching that one and I was like, I want her to play the pigeon lady. And then I was like, maybe I could play a pigeon lady too. And we're battled two pigeon ladies. And then as I was discussing it with Brian Tucker and Will Steven, writers on the show who wrote it with me, we were laughing. I was like, why? Wait, he had this credit card and he gives her doves? I thought that was so mean.
He was jacking up charges at the Plaza Hotel.
Yeah.
Getting pizzas and
He's
sundaes
like,
and movies.
You'll always think of me. Great.
I couldn't help but notice you had a American Express black card over there, and you got me. What were these? At least $9 a piece, maybe 12 for the two of them.
Yeah,
that was fucking
that was
great.
So fun.
And yeah, you were just so good at it, and it was like
I was really trying to get the voice down, but I think I got more like his little mannerisms.
Totally.
He's a tough one to do.
Yeah.
When I was working, I was like, Macaulay Culkin he's more like an adult in that movie.
Yeah.
Or like,
yeah,
he's very, it's not
like
kid energy.
He's very mature.
Yeah.
You nailed it though. And
Thanks.
It was, I put it up there with some of the top sketches.
Oh,
1,000%. So I'm sure it's on
Thanks.
YouTube if you just search Melissa
Alone
SNL
too.
Home Alone. What was the title of the sketch? Do you have any say in that?
Oh, yeah. But I think it was just Home Alone 2.
Yeah.
Extended version or special, whatever, something like that.
You've done Kristen for her, right?
Oh, yeah.
Kristen
yeah.
Wiig, yeah.
Yeah, she knows about the Kristen Wiig.
She was like sweet about it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She loved it. My first season when she hosted, she wanted to do an update thing with me where we were like switching out of the chair, tricking Che into thinking like, oh, wait, you change. It was kind of something, it was a little tricky to do. And I think I've never really played her on the show.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
And when you're figuring out you can do a Kristen Wiig, is it literally just like, does it come from appreciation for the person and that like you're Dolly? Like how much were you a fan?
Man.
Another great piece on Update, which was like a season highlight. How much of you loved Dolly that influenced that? Or was it like you saw one thing in the zeitgeist and you were like, oh.
No, I didn't. I didn't plan on learning her. I was just in the pandemic quarantine alone. I was listening to her music and I was like, man, I actually want to know more about Dolly. And then I was listening to her audiobook, Dream More. And I was suddenly feeling comforted. I felt like she was there, just like a friend.
Yeah.
But then I didn't really get her voice down until I think that Update. I kept working on it.
Yeah.
And then I shared it the week prior on something and it didn't get in the show. And then the following week, I was really pushing for it because I was like, guys, she's in the news. She's kind of becoming the new Christmas queen.
Yes.
Last December, she was everywhere.
Fuck yeah.
So I was like,
and it's never been done on the show. I mean, at least as far as I can remember.
And that was a dream piece because I loved doing that because I was really myself, talking as myself, but I was also doing her singing and dressing. It was just, I love that combo.
Is Update as exciting as it looks and as fun? Like, to me, it's just like, I don't want to say the most fun part, but it just feels like a true, you have full support and another, like a built-in set of somebody to play off of.
Yeah.
So it's almost like you really, even if something doesn't hit the way you want, it's like you have support. Right? And somebody to bounce off of. It is pretty
sweet. And I think closest to what we do too with stand-up is we could kind of talk to the crowd.
Yeah.
And play. Yeah. And I think I think that's why sketches are a little tougher. I'm like, oh, wow, I don't know.
Playing to the people in front of us. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've gotten way more comfy with it, though.
I hope I think so. Yes,
1,000%.
yes. I've gotten
Seen the
better
growth. It's
through
been
the years. The first year I was horrible. I mean,
We're going on 5?
6.
Whoa.
I'm almost out of there.
Who was that?
I don't know who that man was.
The old man?
Out of there.
Wait, did you do the bit? So you just shot a 30-minute Netflix special, the stand-ups, which is like a very cool thing that they started doing.
You know what, Adam? And I realized it was the perfect thing for me of what I couldn't do an hour.
But you do an hour?
I do an hour, but a lot of the bits require singing impressions that I don't have the rights to.
You can't do those.
No. It has to be a line or two of the song if you're doing the legit song, or parody you can do for a while.
Can it be
but
like
a lot of the bits I have are because I don't like. It's very rare I do parody because I sometimes just don't. It doesn't work for me. Or it doesn't make me laugh. So I kind of.
What about if it's like a line off or something like that?
Yeah, well, that's what I did with the Nickelback bit, which is my favorite bit. I was like, well, that's always the closer.
Yeah.
But I ended up changing the lyrics. I was like, never made it as a wise man. I couldn't cut it as a poor man stealing. And that's all I could sing of this song because Netflix doesn't have the rights to this song. And this is all I can sing.
That's what you did?
Yeah, I did it because I was
Crushed,
like,
yeah?
Netflix couldn't get it.
Crushed.
I'm like, really, Netflix?
Yeah, come on. Step it up. Pay for the Nickelback, finally. How many comics have come along that have tried to get them to pay for Nickelback, and they're just like, it's not doing it. We put our foot down.
We've tried.
We put our foot down for Ellen.
But Kroger is not going for it. What's his name? Chad Kroger.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Chad Kroger.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Is that the lead singer?
Yeah. I was singing for a second. Scott Stapp is
Scott Stapp is Creed.
Yeah.
Get those guys mixed up, though.
I kind of do.
Well, so
would you
this
sleep
is
with?
How... Wait. So Nickelback is, look at this photograph.
Yes.
Every time
Yes,
a little make me laugh. Which I quietly like that song.
Wait,
I don't know why
you
the
made a
beginning of
video
it.
with that one when you had a photo of you as a little boy and you played that song, right?
Oh, no, it was, you know what that video
Wasn't
was?
it
It was a
Oprah?
fake Bud Light commercial with Sandy and Assad Matasavelli. Remember Assad?
That was it.
He was like,
Yeah.
him and I were standing holding up signs like, we need a ride to the Super Bowl. And Sandy Dando drives by doing a Dean Del Rey impression. And he goes, he pulls over and he looks at Assad and I and he goes, points to me and he goes, get in. And I get in and then Assad
That
puts his
was
sign
it.
down and starts crying. And then it just goes boom, boom.
Oh,
Look
so
at this.
good.
Yeah. And then Sandy pulls over and opens a Bud Light and he goes, I go, thanks for the ride. And then he goes, no problem. He goes, it's not free, you know. I go, what? And then he pulls over and he unzips his pants and I go, oh. And then I lean down and then he cracks open a Bud Light and then he hands it to me and he goes, what are you doing? And I was like, oh, I thought you wanted me to. He's like, you can still do it if you want to. It was very weird. Didn't get a lot of views, but we thought it was hilarious. All right, so that's Nickelback. Creed is who? Scott Stapp.
Creed is Scott Stapp.
And what's their song?
Can you take me higher?
There's just one guy in the back going, they go, oh, cut.
Hold on a second.
Hey,
Where's
hey.
the guitars?
Wait.
The drums.
Wait, what instrument is that? That was like the extra guitar.
Oh.
And it's just this girl in the corner that go, Christine, yeah, sorry, I forgot my guitar, so I thought I'd just make the sound and no good?
I love those little sounds.
Yeah, I'd love to be a backup singer for some group at some point. A doo-wopper,
Ooh.
like the
like-
Motown. Like that's one of my
yeah.
favorite. Like I just took my sister to see New Kids on the Block in Boston, and they have a song where they are all standing behind the mics
Harmonized.
and just doing that, like I guess who were like Four Tops, the Temptations. The way they would just stand behind a mic and just kind of
Supremes
like,
were so good too.
oh yeah. Man. And who did Grapevine? I think that was well, I want to say the California Raisins, but
Oh
remember?
yeah.
I think it was Ray Charles. Can you do a Ray Charles?
No, I can't. I didn't listen to too much. Maybe more of a Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
I could do a little better of that time. I mean, you know what movie I used to watch so much when it was on VH1 was the Temptations movie, but it was like 5 hours long.
Oh wow!
They made of their story. That one always makes me cry. It's a good one.
Forrest Gump makes me cry at the end when he finds out the kid is his.
Oh, that's a little Haley Joel Osment. Wait.
Let's do it. I'll be
right.
Forrest. You be Haley Joel Osment.
Okay.
Let's redo the end of Forrest Gump.
Okay, but I just want to see if I can get the face right here. I used to do like videos of.
What's his name? Who are you?
Is he smart? Right?
Oh wait, no, yeah. So he walks in and Jenny goes,
Does he say anything?
wait, can you do Jenny first?
Oh wait,
Do Jenny first. He
know
walks
what?
in and he finds out the kid is his.
he's yours.
But what do you mean? That face is my.
It's okay. He's smart.
Is he smart or is he stupid?
He's smart.
Like how smart? Like knows 5. His face doesn't look smart. What's he doing?
10.
Why didn't he just say 10? Why'd he hold up his hands like that?
Wait, isn't there something? It's beautiful when he's going
It
in
does.
the bus. It's a little red cap. And
Well, at the
he's-
end of that scene, he goes in and he
Love you,
goes,
Dad.
he
Or
goes
right?
up, he sits down and he goes, what are you watching?
Oh.
Remember? And he goes, Bert and Ernie. Remember?
Oh,
And then they're sitting next to each other wearing the same fucking outfit, coincidentally.
so cute.
And then Jenny just stands and watches and she's like,
Have you?
I'm going to die.
Oh,
Yeah, that was a. And then, yeah, you're right. He takes him on the bus
yeah.
and he sits in the
that's so
same seat that he
beautiful.
sat on.
Oh,
Crazy.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, see, I told you it makes you cry just thinking about it. And then Forrest sits there alone on the bench, and then the little leaf just like crazy. What a beautiful movie.
that's a beautiful movie.
Yeah.
Tom Hanks.
The man.
If you've seen that video, have you watched the audition of Haley when they're both
No.
screen testing together?
Is it beautiful?
It's wonderful. Also, also little Haley Joel Osment. You know, he's just a little Nino. Take it easy, directors. And they're so mean, or they're kind of just saying like, "No, cry here," or like they were kind of pushing him around. And Tom Hanks was like, "Hey, it's okay." It was really cool how he kind of just protected. I was like, man, Hollywood fucking.
They're like, where are the tears, kid? You're meeting your dad for the first time. He's like,
I was like, he's such a sweet little.
yeah,
Oh,
Jesus. Yeah, I don't envy the kid actors. Like, I mean, look, would we be in different places in our careers if we had done like a Welch's grape juice commercial?
yeah, but it's like it could go either
Yeah,
way.
totally.
I mean, I looked up. You know who I looked up recently? Because I started. It's on Netflix. T2, Terminator 2.
Oh, yeah.
Furlong.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know how it messed. Like later in life, he had a really rough time.
Oh, yeah. Big time drugs. And shortly after that
How
movie.
sad.
Which is probably why he was, I mean.
Oh, hold on. Wait.
What do we.
Oh, hold on. You're saying
Yeah, I'm saying there's
you're a good Terminator?
well, there's a bad Terminator and there's a good one. I'm a good one.
You don't sound.
Oh, wait, I don't sound like this in Terminator, do I? Wait.
He hardly talks.
Oh, that's right.
Man.
If you could have done one kid commercial, have you been in any commercials? Did you audition for commercials before?
You know, very rarely.
Yeah. I feel like
that's-
you would have crushed.
No, but I didn't
A
have
spokesman for something you would have been great for. Still a possibility.
the only. Well, you know, this I got later during SNL, but I did a Tide commercial for the Super Bowl with Keenan, and that was really
way.
cool. Or wait, was it Yeah, it was. But I've never done one before that.
Cool.
That was really special.
All the fake commercials for SNL are always pretty fucking amazing.
The little clips,
Well, just how long do those take to shoot?
pretty fast. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Wait, are you talking about like when
the parody
ho-
commercials for SNL.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I was thinking the little I was thinking promos.
Oh, yeah.
The commercials? No, they could. Fridays are the pre-tapes days, so sometimes it could go for hours and go. You could either those Fridays could be long, like you could start at 5-6 a.m. and depending on how many you're in, sometimes the night shoots will go way into 3-4 a.m. Saturday when you have to be back at work at noon, like you're
Wow.
running on. I don't know. I feel it's happened to me Yeah, a few times.
Were you still doing sets during this last season?
I've stopped trying to do stand-up during the work week. It's like two separate brains on a shelf. I go, you got to this one, put this one here.
Yep.
It's too... But you know what does help me, I think, is the podcast. My own 20-minute silly podcast.
The Melissa Show.
Actually...
We change the title.
It's now Laughing with Myself.
Yes. Oh, that's right.
I started in the pandemic because
Yep.
I was like, where do our thoughts go? Yeah, we're going to pop. I mean...
Yeah, not having... Because look, being able to FaceTime with people, that's one thing. But not having in-the-room connection, oof.
Yeah, but and comedian, our brain is... It just piles up in there. And then
where's the outlet?
Where's the out? Yeah.
Yeah. Did you feel that?
Oh, yeah. I was feeling like quiet and sad. Yeah, there was a part of me that was shut down. Oh, that was so weird.
Yeah. I know it's crazy that we're already past it because like during it didn't feel like it was going to end.
Oh, I was
times.
so cynical. I everywhere. I was like, it's just everything. Just say bye to everything. And then people are like, come on, it'll work out. I'm like, stop, it won't.
Yeah. Stop, it won't. You saw Haley Joel Osment in Forrest Gump. You see how they bullied him? Yeah, there was, because you and I would do our Kate and Kate live Instagrams.
Yeah, that's right. We did a few of those.
And those were so fun because it was a true, like, it gave me, for lack of a better word, hope that, like, I could still be funny when you're just not doing it a lot.
Yeah.
And then also it was like a good escape. And it was a good little bit of a pause on the chaos and letting ourselves be, just remember what we were doing before this. And then it was so funny. And then we'd text each other right after and be like, that was awesome. And then 2 days later, it was like, want to do another one? No, I'm bummed. I'm bumming out again.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so
I know. Because every day was just
different.
Yeah.
Trying to manage your emotions.
Oh. Oh.
Hey guys, Adam Ray here for the About Last Night podcast. Hope you're enjoying this episode. Obviously, it's a very difficult time for everyone right now. We're all challenged in finding a day-to-day routine that makes our lives consistent and awesome. And if there's something that's interfering with your happiness right now or preventing you from achieving your goals, BetterHelp Online Counseling is there for you. BetterHelp is a professional counseling service, online, private, and it's so convenient. I've used it for a little bit now. It's truly the only way that I've found to help get my own issues dealt with on my own time at my own pace. You can schedule secure video or phone sessions, plus chat and text with your licensed professional counselor right now. They're specialized in depression, anger, stress, anxiety, family conflicts, LGBT matters, grief or relationships, sleeping, which I have a lot of trouble with, trauma, self-esteem. Anything that you share with them is confidential. And guess what? If you're not happy with your counselor for any reason, at any time, you can request a new one for no additional charge. There's 3,000 U.S. licensed therapists across all 50 states, available worldwide. And again, there's 4 ways to communicate with them: text, chat, phone, and video. You can start communicating in under 24 hours. It's available on any desktop, mobile web, Android, and iOS apps. Schedule a video or phone session, generally weekly, unless your therapist schedules more. Unless you just are really not sleeping and need to get some additional chats in. There's broad expertise in the network, which may not be locally available in many areas. Financial aid is available for those who qualify. It's secure, it's convenient, it's professional, and above all, it's affordable. All right, it's truly the most affordable option I found. So right now, all ALN listeners are going to get 10% off your first month with a discount code About Last Night. So why not get started today and start making some changes for the better in your life? You deserve it. So go to BetterHelp.com/AboutLastNight. Simply fill out a questionnaire to help them assess your needs and get matched with a counselor that you'll love. That's BetterHelp.com/AboutLastNight. BetterHelp.com/AboutLastNight and get 10% off your first month with promo code About Last Night. And now back to the episode.
Did you grow closer with any family members?
No.
Yeah.
I think because I'm already super close to them.
Yeah.
But I miss them.
I'm talking about like
Like
having that much downtime. Like I definitely.
Who did you call up?
Well, I did some like I had
Uncle
some
Bill Pull?
Uncle Bill Pull. Who was that?
I don't know. Just some uncle.
I did actually connect with my mom's brother, Uncle Mike. But I joined in on some big Zooms from guys from my fraternity in college.
Wow.
And that was cool. But guys I hadn't seen in a long time and from all over the world. And it's so funny too to see how many of them try to bust my balls. Just like in a fun way. Some in a very like, one of them tried to buy a cameo to have me come on because he was like, I want to respect your business. I want to respect your business.
Oh.
I didn't want, no.
Woo.
He goes, I want to you to join this, but I know that your time is, and I was like, dude, fuck that. I'm not going to have you pay to have me join this thing with buddies. But how much are you offering? No. And so I jump on, and then and so he was real kind, and a couple other guys be like, man, A-Ray. They call me A-Ray. They're like, dude, so cool seeing you do all this cool shit. And then a handful of them just what I think a lot of non-comics do that are your buddies or even family members. And I want to know which family members you have that do this, that say things that are out of character sometimes, or they joke in a way that they are not usually actually accustomed to, just because you make them feel like you'll make it okay somehow. Like they're like, oh, look at Mr. Hollywood, like, or they'll say some things, but I'm actually even more equipped now to handle that. So when we get on the Zoom, a few of them started to bust my balls, and I just treated it like hecklers and just immediately was just like, you know, slamming them with things from the past or whatever. But I was like, whoa, there's still, even not seeing a guy for 10 plus years, he immediately was just like, you know, shooting from the hip.
I hate that stuff.
Do you have people in your family that do that kind of go like?
One of my uncles,
yeah.
And you know,
well, back from Hollywood, Melissa.
No, he has no accent, but that'd be better if he did.
Who's the uncle? You have somebody in your act you do.
I think it was based on a second cousin, like
a
distant family.
Okay. You did a character and you had like the full goatee
Caesar
and everything.
Character,
Caesar,
but I'd use my Uncle Caesar's like energy.
Okay. But he doesn't talk like that.
No.
Okay.
I think I just made it up.
Okay, great.
But.
So who's the uncle that does that? That kind of busts your balls a little too far.
Well, I think it's, my dad's brother.
Yeah.
He will kind of, I feel like there's been times where he's cornered me at a party and like, I have this great idea. And I'm like, no. Nope. And then sometimes he'll tell my dad, like even when I'm at SNL or something, he'll be like, hey, can you tell Melissa this? I have a really good idea. And it's like, what are you doing? And then there was one time I didn't pick up his call. Then he calls my brother-in-law, Will, my sister's husband, and he's at work. And he's like, hey, I was trying to get in touch with Melissa. I have a really good sketch idea. It's with Biden and Putin. I don't play either. I was like, this is insane.
Yeah.
I don't know anymore. Sorry. Do you have water? My brain at this time of the podcast, sometimes I start.
Do we have any water? Yeah.
I start kind of.
Great. Are we still rolling? Oh, great. Sure, that'd be great.
I start shutting down.
You're great.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you feel dehydrated? Is this like nap time during the day for you?
No.
Yeah.
I'm trying to plow through.
Oh, you're great.
I think my naps, that's a means of when I get sad and I try to speed up the day.
Yeah.
I've been using naps like that.
Me too.
And I get it when, I didn't have a good night's sleep or I'm going on the road.
Yes.
That's different. That's
road
a different
naps
kind of
are
nap.
a must.
You have to for the shows. But when I'm here, it's like, that's ridiculous. I can't do that.
Wait, we skipped over the, thanks so much, Kayla. We skipped, we started at what time again exactly? Like 2:10 maybe? 2:15? Okay, great. Mm-hmm. It's like 3:10. Yeah, great.
Fresh water.
Was that Water Boy?
Yeah, it was Water
Fresh
Boy.
water. Oh, yeah.
Water.
Whoa. I mean.
Did we ever talk? When was the last time I saw you? No,
well, we've seen a bunch of shows. It's just like always, it's quick interactions. Podcast, it's been a minute. So there's I mean, fucking, but I text you after everything that is fucking phenomenal that you do there. And that was
probably one of my favorite memories of ever being on the show.
For real?
Yeah.
Well, because Sandler's
to most people, right?
Yeah, and also just that was the cast I watched as a kid. Like my favorite anyway was when Farley and I had all the best ofs, you know, and Sandler.
And he came back after he'd never hosted.
He had never hosted.
So that in and of itself is incredible.
Yeah.
And to be there,
He's a superstar.
Yeah.
And I mean, how many characters he had? And movies. Like,
wait, so before we talk about that sketch, walk me through just that week. Like, what's it like? Because most weeks are, I would assume, exciting, nerve-wracking at the same time, right?
Yeah.
But some people do just carry a little more significance to you versus other, right? Like Scarlett Johansson might be more exciting for one person, and then Denzel Washington, Colin, yeah, exactly, and then like Denzel, or I'm sure
actually was very flustered by Scarlett. First time she hosted when I was there, in a sketch she touched my shoulder, and there's a photo of me like because I could. She's just so pretty.
Really,
it's
wow.
But yes, there are people that come through, like J-Lo when she hosted. I couldn't believe just her in front of, like, you're like, this is,
you're an entity.
Yeah, man, that's crazy to see her up close.
Was she nice?
She's nice, but you know what's cool about, and I respect this, there's a what's the word when you're efficient and kind of not wasting energy or time. She kind of, there's a wall because she's a superstar and has to protect herself.
Yep.
So there was a thing that I thought, oh, is she being mean or cold? And I was like, no, she has to, like, she's businesslike. Business.
And she's all business. Totally.
So there was no conversation when while we were like rehearsing hoops. She was in and out. She was like, I got it. Are we good? Yeah. And then she would just go, just march off. I'm like, bye, J-Lo.
Sense of humor, though, kind of, right?
Wait, you worked with her on something.
Second act. The second act, the movie where she's
I love that movie, actually.
Real cute, yeah.
I thought that was a really sweet movie.
You know who directed that?
Who?
Pete Siegel, who directed 51st Dates, Tommy Boy, Nutty Professor.
Ah.
Yeah. Met him.
I thought that was one. I thought that one went under the radar because I thought it was
1000%.
A really sweet one.
Any J-Lo, I wouldn't say it's a rom-com, but feel-good comedy and whatever, I think
so
is
many good ones.
Yeah. But she, I tried to crack jokes to her and she was not having it. She didn't not have it. She definitely just like, I didn't sleep on a red eye, landed, went straight to set. Pete was like, Adam, this is Jennifer, is who we'd be doing the scene with.
Yeah.
Because the first scene I did was just a couple lines back and forth. And then she just kind of was like, she goes, hi. And then she goes, how do you know Pete? And I go, just without even thinking, I go, we used to fuck. And she just goes, and just did a little head tilt. And then Pete just goes, okay. And he goes, Adam. And then I go, I'm so sorry. I go, I'm just joking. And then I go, we still fuck. And I doubled down. Yeah, I've told this story quite a few times. And I doubled down. And then she stared at me. She goes, okay. But with a smirk of like, wow, you went for it. And then I just went, I'm so sorry. I go, the scene it'll be great. And then I was like, I haven't slept. And then I see her at the premiere and she waves me and my buddy over to her little private area.
Okay.
To like hang out in.
Yeah.
And so whatever, like, she'll recognize me from this one little day and I walked over and she goes, hey, and she goes, how are you? I go, Adam. She goes, yeah, I remember. She goes, nice to see you. I saw you just standing there looking around. So I was like, oh, you felt bad for me? She's like, yeah. I was like, so I'm standing there and then I go, and then again, trying to make a joke. I go, our scene is already getting Oscar buzz. And she goes, it was an important scene. And I go, yeah. But it's, the Academy is already, boy, they're really just, I think they might do a spin-off sequel just because of the sparks that were, like, and she just was like, we needed it. We needed that scene in the movie. Just no yes-anding of the just very, like you said, just very.
Yeah.
And then just like, she was like, well, enjoy yourself. Just like, okay, I brought you in. Now fucking get the fuck out of here.
And I even did my impression in front of her or even at the table. Oh, nothing.
Yeah.
But it's tough when we're not, it's just because when we're comedians, we're so used to all the little jabs that we're ready for it and expecting it. But most people don't.
Most people don't also have the gear where they can not take themselves seriously.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, and so maybe she also is like been on such a pedestal for so long that it's like, yo, if they're going to be jokes about me, I'm making them.
Yeah.
Because also she hasn't ever really been joked about. Except for maybe like
all the love
stuff, but that's not really, that's more just par for the course if you're going to be that famous.
Yeah.
Wait, okay, so Sandler shows up that week. What's the buzz in 30 Rock like?
Oh, wait, can I tell you one more thing about J-Lo?
Nope, let's move on.
I pitched her an idea when she came to my office, and I was like,
wait, she just kind of stumbled down or what?
Well, no, they'll if we request, like, the writer's assistant will say, who wants to meet with the host to pitch ideas? Because sometimes they do like to be involved.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I'd like to meet J-Lo and tell her my ideas. And then she comes in, right here, baby. And it's like, you know what's really crazy is our writing offices. I mean, it's a mess. I have Play-Doh in there, and I have, I don't know. And my friend who I shared the office with, Steven Castillo, like, we had all this, it was just messy. A Goofy Movies poster, and then J-Lo's just sitting right on the couch.
So
it's just
funny.
But then,
you're like, what is my life?
yeah, when you
J-Lo,
get
sorry,
someone
you're sitting too close to my Play-Doh. Can you
sorry,
scoot
you're
over?
sitting near the whoopee cushion, J-Lo. Oh, baby, why do you do that? But then
Why would you even pretend that I fought? You know I don't fought, baby.
Yeah, I told her an idea. I was like, those Vogue 73 question videos. You've seen those, right?
Yeah.
And I said, maybe I could play you. And I'm walking around your house, and I answer the cameraman's questions. I say, my favorite color is blue. Yeah. And then J-Lo grabbed me, and she was like, no, baby, my favorite color is green. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows that. And I was like, oh, I didn't know.
You're like, I didn't know that. Stephen, did you know that? I didn't know that.
But I think everyone has to know J-Lo.
But see, also, that's where she's operating from.
Yeah.
I'm so famous, everyone knows, like, trickle-down personal facts. Everyone knows green's my favorite color, baby. Everyone knows I prefer macaroni versus penne. You're like, what?
Penne?
No, we don't.
I hate penne. I hate it.
I hate penne. I hate mayonnaise, too. Not the condiment, the character on Doug. Patty mayonnaise. You're like, all right.
You know who I like? That Pepper Ann. Remember Pepper Ann? Yeah, J-Lo. Mm-hmm. There was something about her. She was an underdog, and I was rooting for her.
I don't trust characters named after Girl Scout cookies. Peppermint Patty, hard pass. Yeah, she, that's a level of fame where you just go, I hope you can just at least be down for the cause of what we're doing sketch-wise. Like, Renitsky told me that McConaughey was pretty fair game, but then were some things he just didn't want to joke about. So you go, all right, everyone's going to have their own sets of, like, this is what I'm willing to poke at. But
yeah.
So you get a guy like Sandler coming in that I feel like is just like, does he sit down and go, what do you got? Like, I'm down for whatever. Like, how does that first day go?
First day is just kind of meeting and pitch, and then we each shared an idea. And it's just kind of more of an icebreaker for the week for the host.
Are you more comfy with a guy like that because he's from there?
No, I was actually it was, again, like, starstruck, and then, I don't know, I think I was nervous.
Yeah.
And I also could feel that his energy, he had these nerves. Also, he hadn't been there since. Wow. So, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I think originally that week I wasn't going to be in that sketch. They had wrote the Waterboy part for Kristen Wiig, and then Streeter, the guy who wrote it, a few people wrote that one, and then
there's a Sandler family reunion.
Sandler and
all the characters from his movies.
Yeah,
brilliant sketch.
And he it was so fun. And then he told me the day of the table read, he's like, "Can you read for the Waterboy part for Kristen Wiig?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, sure, no problem." Kind of breaks my heart when I'm like, I want to be in there.
Yeah.
And then I read it at the table. I didn't even prep it. I mean, I already knew know Waterboy.
Yes.
And so I just did it at the table, and it got such a good laugh. Lauren eventually said, like, well, we have to keep Melissa as Waterboy. And so I was so happy to get to do that part.
Wait, so you did the Bobby Bush?
Yeah. I don't know about that, Adam. Do you you definitely made fun of me and put me in a movie, Bobby Boucher. Yes.
Oh my God.
And you know what that meant so much to me, because I think that was our favorite Sandler movie in our house. Like my siblings and I think all of us imitated that character so much. So it was just really, really special.
Oh man,
and that
family must
outfit
have
is just
freaking.
so cute.
It's the best. Well, that's what's is so cool about that sketch is not only were all the characters like well defined and you understood who was who, but like like that outfit. You immediately see that outfit with that wig, and you're like, all right, now I'm taking back to that Sandler time.
Yeah.
And Fallon played somebody.
Billy Madison, I think.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Kyle Mooney, I think, was somebody in there. Can't remember who Kyle was.
Yeah, some people were like Sandler just as himself, and then some were characters.
Yeah, different stages in life.
Yeah. That was a dream.
Tell me about the Netflix taping. We skipped over it.
Oh.
You were saying 30 was like the sweet spot for you.
Yeah, because at the beginning of the beginning of the year, I was set out. I was like, I'm going to tape my own hour special. I'm ready. I'm going to make my own Treehouse special.
Yeah, you were telling me about that.
Yeah.
I was actually really geeked out about that for you because that's a very cool, and still, by the way, should be considered because that's a very cool, different.
Yeah, and that's what happened in the pandemic in the summer. I went to my friend's house and her kids, they have like a treehouse, and I said, "Can I just perform for you guys in front on the treehouse?"
Yeah.
And it ended up being so much fun being up there because it's great because you're real high up above people.
Yeah.
So you're really in charge.
Yeah.
And then also I felt like my bits became more silly because you're in a tree. Just the childlike feeling is that it just felt so good.
I think you asked me, you were like, "Do you want to come to a spot at my friend's treehouse?" And I was like, "New phone, who dis?" And no, I couldn't do it, but I was really bummed because and then I saw pictures and I was like, they're like, because that type of show, way more than a like, "Hey, will you come to my friend's bar show and whatever, or it's on the beach," but like that is actually way more controlled than some of these other outdoor shows because it wasn't a backyard, right?
Yeah, it was just my friend's backyard.
Yeah, so like less extraneous, distractions. But would you do it again, or was it kind of like a one-time deal?
No, well, I would do it again. My dad started building the treehouse. Cool. And then I pitched it around, and no one picked it up, which was fine. And I feel Netflix came around and were like, "Hey, can you do the stand-ups half hour?" And I was like, you know what? That's probably what's best for me right now. That's what's open and ready. And I walked away feeling like, yeah, that was perfect for me.
Yeah. Crushed it. 30's
and
a
I
sweet
felt
spot.
like it was beautiful because all the bits I did, there was a lot of voices, but there was no, it wasn't about, it was all about me, my family bits, and then the dating bits that I had, just some bits about me. And I felt like, well, that's special. People could get to see me on stage, and if you want more celebrity impressions, you go to SNL for that then. But like this,
awesome. Yep.
I don't know. It was
I'm glad
lovely.
you did that. That's perfect.
Yeah, it felt good. And the
Also,
whole summer and the road, it really helped to prep that.
To prep for that.
Oh, yeah.
How soon did you know you were going to do it before you taped it?
I knew I knew by June. Yeah.
Yeah, that really is going to be a cool, Netflix is just so global that like, you're going to see a bump, especially from those. And also,
we'll see.
1,000%. Because you already have a fan base and notoriety. And people are going to, I think people, honestly, unless it is some Burr Chappelle, Ali Wong for these big Netflix specials, people like to consume. And even then, like just from talking to some of my friends that are big stand-up nerds, they're like I watch stuff in chunks. So like, if they can go on, and now Netflix, this is I think their second or third of these, so it's probably a little more, understood that these are going to be coming at you. To consume it in that amount of time is, easier to digest and probably, for your benefit. And then it's also like, cool, that was just 30, so now come out on the road and see me do, more stuff that I didn't do there.
Yeah,
that's awesome. And it was in New York, so home court advantage. Like in a place where you live.
Oh, yeah. Home court advantage.
Have you ever heard that term?
No.
It's like a sports term.
Oh, okay.
I forgot that sports are not like you're not.
I don't know anything.
Tell me okay, this is a great game.
All right.
Describe to me what you think basketball is.
Sweaty and hot.
Yeah. Football.
All Right. And they're all sweaty and hot. I think basketball.
How do you win in basketball?
Oh, I mean, the most points.
Yeah, great.
I know that. And
Who's
I
a
know
famous
that there's
basketball
4
player?
quarters, and I know that.
Oh, great.
I know. I'm not
Oh, yeah.
some.
You're not Uncle Bill, whoever the fuck my uncle
No,
was.
I
Yeah.
know. And I like basketball. I feel like that's a fun one to
Haven't you played basketball? I feel like
No, I've tried it
Okay.
once. I mean, I would play with my siblings in our backyard.
you were a volleyball player, right?
Never. Where did that come from?
I don't know.
I would never do that.
Really?
No.
Ping pong?
No.
All right.
Jeez. Why are you doing this?
What is your favorite sport?
I don't care
Kickball?
about them. No.
I was in a kickball league out here once.
Kickball.
I got kicked out of a game.
I.
It was not a. It was a low point
Oh, I'm
in my
sorry.
life. Yeah, just because it was like the kid who reffed the game was a kid we played. It was all run
By kids.
You ever just start a story and you go, "This story sucks. Let's change the topic."
Yeah, it's okay. But I'm trying to think. Like, it's as a kid. No, I don't know. I go to Dodger games every now and then.
Well, that's cool.
I do like Dodgers.
Yeah.
Baseball's fun.
Hey, babe, why do you keep staring into space and not at me? Is there something I said?
Well, yeah, a little bit, Ethan. It's just, look, I think we need to spice up our relationship in the bedroom.
Hey guys, Adam right here. Do you mind if I intervene? Look, as I've talked about on the About Last Night podcast before, you got to seek out what's right for each person in the relationship and not compromise on what's most important, which is you guys getting along and vibing out sexually. Would you say that our relationship should add value to our lives, especially in the bedroom?
Yeah, I totally think so.
What? So why don't we think the same way about sex toys?
Now you're talking.
I know. Let me finish. Dame Products is a woman-owned sex toy company making the next generation of vulva-tested, vulva-approved vibrators. Founded by a sex educator and an engineering whiz, Dame develops toys with the help of real humans and couples like you, people that have tested this shit out, make sure that it works, it's pleasurable, it's awesome. They're closing the pleasure gap and helping the world one vulva at a time. That was my high school yearbook quote. Their vibrators and accessories are made with medical-grade silicone, smart design principles, lots of love, earning glowing press from the New York Times, W Magazine, and many more. Now, whether you're looking to spice things up in the bedroom, you need that boost where it matters, or you're just trying to self-explore what your body's capable of, they'll make sure that you earn a spot in their hearts by putting their shit on your nightstand. I recommend the Ava. It's a couple's vibrator giving you clitoral stimulation during penetrative sex. That's a tough word to say. Penetrative. Its flexible wings tuck under your labia, for a snug fit. Where? You know where. The best part? Dame offers hassle-free returns within 60 days. So if you don't like what your vulva's being touched, send it back. Satisfaction is literally guaranteed. Go to dameproducts.com/aboutlastnight today for 15% off site-wide. That's incredible. There's a lot of shit there. I've perused it. A lot of good stuff. 15% off if you go to dameproducts.com/aboutlastnight today. dameproducts.com/aboutlastnight today for 15% off site-wide. All right, so how's that sound, guys? Oh, that sounds freaking great.
Yeah, that's really great, but can you leave now? Because I want to use some of these toys on my man.
Huh? Yeah, I'll get out of here.
Speaking of Dodgers,
I do want to sing the national anthem at a Dodger game.
that was my next question.
Are you serious?
Yeah, because I just submitted to the Mariners in Seattle to sing the national anthem.
Are you serious?
Yes.
How do we get there?
Well, you can get fucking after this Netflix special comes out. You should really be pushing. I mean,
We've
you should
been
be pushing
asking.
anyway.
You know
been
what I have
asking?
to do?
Oh wait, you know I'm gonna.
I have to sing it on tape, put it online, and say, "This is what I could do, Dodgers, for you."
Take it away.
So in my head, sometimes I want to be like the Whitney Houston one. Remember?
Please welcome singing the national anthem from Laughing with Herself, the podcast, and the Comedy Store La Jolla, Melissa Villasenor.
Now I might crack a little bit, okay, guys? But I'll see how this goes. Oh, say, God, it's already cracking.
Boo!
Oh shit! Should I not? No, Dodgers need to know that I will get proper training. Let me hear this.
Yeah, put those babies on. Here we go.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight
O'er the ramparts
we've watched were so gallantly streaming.
Oh, this is the hard part.
I'm the mom on the side.
You'll be my stagecoach?
Yeah.
And the rockets regular.
Woo! I can't do that, see? That's where I'm going to need training.
The bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free?
Oh, yeah. Oh!
And the home of the brave. So the hard part for me is
God.
no, look, it's not.
Yeah, no, that was
I'm aware.
fucking amazing.
I'm a much. I have to have the training on the going to the higher range, slipping in it and out it.
Sure.
It's so hard for me. I'm more of an alto, but then if I do get, but then sometimes
You got
I'm singing
there, no prob.
It's just a transition because I do, I'll do impressions of like Little Michael Jackson,
Yeah.
and his voice is
So high.
so high.
Been the two of us need look no more. We both found what we were looking for. With a friend to call my own, I'll never be alone. And you, my friend, will see you got a friend near me.
Like that is not hard. It's not that hard for me.
See, I can do Janet Jackson.
Okay.
We're coming from an escapade. Boom, boom,
What
boom,
the
boom.
hell?
We're gonna find it from another day.
I thought she's like, I'm gonna tip a bit lately.
Yeah, that's her.
Why the?
Yeah, I don't know who I was doing. I just love that song. That should be your audition tape.
The mic? The bin?
No, the anthem for the Dodgers anthem.
Well, Dodgers, don't watch that. It wasn't prepped.
Too late. This is live. Only going out to the clubhouse at Dodger Stadium. I have some connections there. I'm gonna do some investigatory work.
In the meantime, I'll get some training.
I don't think you need it. I think you're there.
No, I need it.
Thank you. I was being nice.
I do need
We
it.
need it. No,
That's a hard song.
You got it. And I also like that you take a beat like that to then hit that.
Well,
because that's putting your own spin on it. Who wants to go right through it?
That is Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
I took that.
Yeah.
I'm a liar.
We all borrow from everybody. All right. Before we close out, I would like to. There's a couple impressions I'd like to hear. These are some of my favorites from you. And then we're going to close out with the 10. You can definitely do them. There's a 10-question questionnaire inside the actor studio that we'll close on. But first, I would like to hear Wanda Sykes hitting on a guy at a bar at Applebee's. I can play the guy.
Wait, why would she be hitting on it should be a girl.
Right. So I'm a guy that she thinks I'm a girl and I'm a guy. I've got long hair. Let's pick a different one. Wanda Sykes asking for more. I'm a stewardess on a plane.
Okay.
And she's asking for more Diet Fresca.
Excuse me.
Oh, shoot.
Yes.
Do you have more Diet Fresca?
I can't do it. It's not that good, my Wanda.
No,
right
yeah, it
here.
is. Wait, do it again. Here we go. It's real quick.
Hold on.
How about this? Wanda Sykes realizing that a bird
My
just
TV is broken on the airplane. Can you reboot it? Restart the whole plane.
We can't do that, miss.
I want to watch,
What are you trying to watch?
all the movies.
All of them?
Yeah.
Great. All right. I want to hear Natalie Portman and Dr. Phil. I'll play Dr.
Old
Phil
one.
playing Go Fish.
What cards do you have?
Well, no, you have to ask if I have a specific.
I don't remember how to play goldfish.
Well, so I'll
You're
start.
going to have to teach me.
Great. So, do you have any 4s?
They're all 4s.
Well, you don't show me.
I'm so sorry.
But by the way, how'd you get all 4s? There's only 4 in the deck.
Are there any fish in this game?
What?
Dr. Phil, I love little fish. One time when I was a little girl, I was at a fair and I won a goldfish, and became my new best friend.
Great. Are you selling the movie rights to that story? That sucked. We'll be right back. What the fuck? What the fuck?
You know, when Natalie Portman, when she hosted, I did my impression for her at a table read.
Holy shit.
And she came up after, and she was like,
"Thank you so much. No one's ever impersonated me before, and I thought I had nothing special. I thought I was just boring. That was so nice."
Oh my
she was
God.
really touched because she thought she had nothing, no voice.
I thought I didn't add anything.
I thought I didn't have anything going on.
Oh my God. Were you just like, thank you?
Yeah, I was like, no problem, Natalie. You do have a really unique voice.
Natalie Portman, so you got something going on, but yeah.
I thought I was just a little bug on a windshield. I thought I was like your booger that you fling out the window. Like, I thought that was me.
That's so sweet. Oh, look at you. All right. Lastly, Christina Aguilera or Britney Spears singing the diarrhea song. And I know we talked about the spelling of diarrhea earlier. Did you ever sing that as a kid?
Yeah. When you're sitting in the Chevy and you feel something heavy.
Yeah. Or for us, it was if you're sliding into first and you feel something burst.
Oh.
Sliding into home and you feel a little foam.
I don't know the whole thing. I just know that one line.
Give me that one.
Okay.
As Britney or Christina.
How about they both?
Great.
When you're sitting in the Chevy
and you feel something heavy.
Diarrhea. I'm a
diarrhea. I don't know.
Amazing. All right. Well, I want to do. Oh, how about this?
Go ahead.
Whitney Cummings calling a Thai restaurant and asking if they have shrimp pad Thai.
Hey, so do you have any shrimp pad Thai? Because that's what I'm craving right now.
I
need that now. Like I need it here now.
We actually only have chicken.
No. Shrimp. Okay, if I buy the shrimp and I bring it to you, can you cook it with the pad Thai?
Yeah, you're gonna bring us the shrimp?
Yeah.
Well,
I haven't. Is that right?
That's great.
Whitney, I haven't
Perfect.
done it
That was it. How about a quick Whitney one? Here's Whitney realizing that
I see her in my head.
that her horse she came in, the horse was behind the mic doing her podcast. And her horse was going, brr, 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 brr.
What are you doing? Get out of my seat. That
was it. I
don't know.
I was looking for a
Maybe it's
quick
not
one. That was it.
Sorry.
I was looking for a quick just that.
I haven't done that one in a bit.
It's so crazy how perfect it is and how you think that there's more to be done. That was it.
No, there's a lot more. Because I didn't really see her face in my...
You have to see the face.
Yeah, you have to do that too, right?
Yeah. But I'm not as good as you.
people will be
Just say-
bummed to hear.
just say
I
you're
have
right.
no new ones
All right.
right now.
Okay. Well, we're going to close out on this. Ready?
Okay.
The Inside the Actor Studio. 10 questionnaire.
Whoa.
R.I.P. James Lipton. You no doubt would have been on that show if it was still going. So since he's passed, we will do our own version, closing it out. And I'll be
Yay.
James Lipton. Here we go.
Okay.
Melissa, what is your favorite word?
Ooh, that's a good one. Think pumpernickel.
Spell it for me.
No. Okay. P-U-M-P E-R-N-I-C-K-L-E.
Perfect.
Thanks.
What is your least favorite word?
Latinx.
What? What is it?
Because they've made that new word for Latinos, Latinx. No, I'm kidding. It's not my least favorite word. I was thinking of it recently. I was like, what? Who came up with that?
That is weird. To describe the...
So it's not Latino or Latina. It's like anyone.
Oh.
But
I kind of like Latino, Latina.
I do too. But let me think. Is there a word? I didn't mean to get all confrontational and start trouble online.
My favorite color is green.
My favorite color is green. Wait. Okay, hold up. Least favorite word. You suck.
Yep. Great. What turns you on? This doesn't have to be sexual. This could be like just, in the world, what turns you on? A fun laugh. When people hold the door for people.
Sunshine.
Perfect. What turns you off?
Winter.
Yeah. Sucks. Too cold. What's your favorite curse word?
Shit. No. I mean,
Shit's good.
yeah, shit.
Just the way you said it too.
Oh, shit.
Because it can be fun. You can say it in with
Yeah.
disdain or also just in a celebratory manner.
Yeah. I
Oh
know.
shit.
Right.
Shit.
Shit. There's so many ways.
Yeah, it's universal.
It's the best.
It's a versatile piece of. What sound of noise do you love?
Popcorn. Making popcorn. Wait.
What does that sound like? Great. That's what turns me on. What sound of noise do you hate?
Scratching chalkboards.
What profession other than your own would you like to attempt?
Attempt?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Teacher, fireman, Lady Footlocker manager, Panera Bread janitor, cop.
You know what? I probably would like to work at a little coffee shop.
You'd crush that. By the way, I think that's where you work in your show or movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then maybe there's the art to be sold around in there.
Yes.
I think that's nice.
I love that. What profession would you not like to do?
Cleaning those windows in New York, the window cleaners up in high buildings.
Really,
That's
that
so
was
scary.
terrifying.
Would never.
They get paid well, but terrifying.
Oh, yeah. I forget.
So bored.
That's so scary.
So scary. And also, like, if I were up there, I would like to assume that I would be strong enough to not just turn around and be like,
Oh,
fuck it.
how do you know? How do they know they can do that? How they probably little by little, right?
Yeah. Terrifying.
Oof.
Yeah. I don't like heights. So that's a hard pass.
But you know what? No. That's a different story.
What?
No. I went, what is it? Ski? No, not ski.
Cross country ski.
No. Nope.
Toboggan.
No, the where you hang on the and you're just sitting there.
The things that you can do in the wintertime. Wait, what?
No. Zip lining.
Oh, yeah.
That
Yeah,
wasn't-
you just did that.
It felt a little high, but it wasn't scary. I felt like maybe also because there was trees behind me. And
you're
below
attached to
me.
the wire.
Yeah, and you're just sitting there in the wind. Just,
And enough people
it's
do
great.
it to where you're like, what are the chances really of my thing breaking?
Yeah, and even if like fall in a tree and
Or a net. You fall in a tree.
We've seen people fall in trees in movies. They like comedically fall and the branches kind of save them.
Yeah. No, it was really cool. That was fun.
Where was that? Hawaii?
No, Kansas.
The new Hawaii. The Hawaii of the Midwest.
No, I hear in Hawaii there's a good one.
There is. I've done it.
In Mount. Really?
But 250,000 feet.
Beautiful.
That's not right. 250 feet, I think, long. Or 2,500 feet long, 250 feet in the air.
Beautiful.
I was a little high, too, and I was terrified.
Oh, really?
Melissa, if heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
There'll be mac and cheese here, and all your family is here. Oh.
There'll be mac and cheese here and all your family's here. That's great. I love that. What type of mac
everyone's
and cheese?
Laughing. Just classic.
Because I'm thinking about opening a 24-hour mac and cheese bar.
Are you serious?
It's like Pinkberry. That's all pastas and all different types of cheeses. And you go and you just pick and you go, what do you want? You go, I want penne and American.
Penne. I don't like penne.
I don't like penne. Jenny.
No. No. Forrest, I don't like that.
J-Lo?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When did you... Wait.
I've been in the movie. You just never saw me. I was in the back.
I was distracted by Lieutenant Dan's boots.
Well, why don't you be distracted by these boot butt?
Your boot butts.
I get silly now.
Melissa,
Yay.
you're the best. This
Thanks
was
for
amazing.
having me. You're
Great
the best,
to see you.
Adam. Good to see you.
At Melissa V Comedy
Yep.
on Instagram and Twitter.
That's right.
Tour dates are coming. Netflix specials coming. Laughing with Yourself podcast.
Yeah.
And SNL for a 6th season. I can't wait to see you crush it. Bring back Dolly.
So let's pray.
I love you.
Love you too, Adam.
Zoa. Thanks, Rock. Guys, Adam Ray here for the About Last Night podcast. Hope you enjoyed that episode. It was a good one. A lot of laughs, a lot of tears, a lot of stuff to think about and chew on, huh? Because that's what life's all about, chewing on the good stuff. Nobody said that. Maybe Denzel did. Maybe Tom Hanks did. Maybe they said it together in Philadelphia. The point is, click subscribe right here on the ALN logo so you can get more episodes and stay up to date when new content drops. Highlights, animations, clips. It's all here for you, baby. I'll see you next time. Whoop, I don't know how to blink.